Well, hey everybody, we're here with Angela Haynes, professional tennis player. And first of all, Angela, tell us a little bit about playing for the Washington Kastles and playing here in downtown D.C.
Oh, it's a great experience. This is the best team on the league. It's like having a second family. It's great. We're having so much fun. You know, we're out there competing the best we can, and it's just a great opportunity for all of us.
And tell us a little bit about tonight's match, our big rival, New York Sport Time, Johnny Mack. You know, some playoff implications on the line. What are your thoughts going into that match?
You know, every match is important. We've had a couple of bad ones, but, you know, that's okay. Today's a new day. But we're going to absolutely come out there fired up and try to stay focused because I saw what happened on SportsCenter last year.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to just try to come out here and play our game and leave all that other stuff behind us and come out with a win, hopefully.
Well, our audience is dying to get some advice from the pros, some tips. We got mostly, a rec player audience. So we got a question submitted ahead of time from Jason GP, who asked, what do you think about during a match? And more generally, do you have any tips or tricks for staying focused, not only just in a match, but over the course of maybe a season and playing at a high level and a consistent level?
Absolutely. It's all about consistency. I have a ritual on the court, you know, that I do that helps me to stay focused, especially big points. It also helps me stay relaxed, you know. Never let anyone rush you on the court. It's all about you, especially on your serve. So, yeah, definitely come up with a ritual. It will help you to just stay in the moment and definitely take your time and relax you because it is all about you.
Okay. And that's in between points. Is there something specific during a point you're thinking about, or is it more I'm going to put the ball here, I'm going to put the ball here, and you're trying to work your game plan?
Yeah, I'm definitely always thinking about a game plan. I'm the type of player that cannot think too much, you know, because that would definitely mess me up. I just have to trust myself. That's what I would tell anyone. Trust what you do. You come out on the court and you hit 50 million balls a day, and when it's time to play, you just have to trust yourself.
So in other words, you're not thinking about your technique, because that's something a lot of rec players do. They're saying, I'm going to, accelerate my racket or just something like that, and then it ends up kind of leading to disaster.
Exactly. Practice is all about muscle memory. I mean, when you get on the court, you know it all. You should know all of that. You should not have to think about it. You're right, it will mess you up.
Okay, well, as a final question, got a lot of doubles players, and players tend to be pretty good at the baseline and pretty good at net, but getting up to net, that transition is sort of an issue for a lot of rec players. So what are some tips you have for closing the net, maybe something footwork related, or where are you putting the ball, something along those lines?
You know, it's been great playing with Renee. Her big thing for me is always move forward.
Okay.
After you hit every ball, just exactly get closer and closer to the net, and that helps you just cut off the volley, you know, and finish a point faster instead of being on the defense and backing up. It's best to just attack the ball at all times.
Are you doing something different with a low volley versus maybe a high volley? You can be a little bit more aggressive on that. I mean, are there specific kind of targets you have picked out depending on whether it's low or high?
Volleys is all about legs.
Okay.
Like, arm is not going to do anything for you. Just keep, like I said, keep moving forward.
Well,
right, Murph?
Here's a guy that knows something about volleys. We're trying to get a little volley technique in here. So do you have some extra thoughts there on what would help a rec player when they're moving to net?
Well, you know, whatever Angie said, just do the opposite. Actually, Angie Haynes has some of the best volleys in women's tennis. I mean, of anybody in women's tennis. There's no question about it. It's the soft hands. She's got the fast hands, both on and off the court. Soft hands and fast hands on the court and off the court. Watch yourself, Will. Anyway.
Not sure how to transition off of that, but I'm going to do my best. And tell me about the match tonight against the Sport Times. Go.
Pain.
Proceed.
Pain. That's all I can say is pain.
Oh, now we have Victoria Azarenka. Okay.
3 people, but only 1 microphone. We can't sing.
I didn't think I was going to get a bunch of players around me, so I don't know what to do here.
I mean, we're a team, so we're sticking together, right?
Exactly. We're a family. That's how the Castles roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's the question?
We're talking about doubles. So I don't know, Victoria, do you have any thoughts on transitioning from the baseline up to net? That's a problem a lot of rec players have. So we teach tennis on the internet, and a lot of people were asking that question.
I just think you need to make sure you don't trip over your feet, when you run to the net. And you kind of try to stay low. Yeah, don't go too fast. I just think you have to stay low all the time. When you come to the net, split step is very important to react fast to the volley, because the game is a lot closer to the net. So I think that's the main key: your feet and your split. To be ready for everything.
Always keep it out in front. Yep.
Okay, well, we're going to round this up. Murphy, I'm going to give you, as the head coach, some parting thoughts for the audience about the match tonight. No pressure.
If you can dream it, you can do it. That's what this whole team's all about, both in World Team Tennis and away from World Team Tennis. We got 5 great characters that are seriously hard fighters, and I'd rather have a tough, hard fighter that works hard every day, every night, and you can count on them, even on bad days. So we got a really special team. So thanks, buddy.
Well, that's a heck of a note to end on. So if you are in the DC area, come to the match tonight and the match tomorrow. So yeah. All right, that's it. End.